The Network Anarchy mod in Cities Skylines is a must-have. It unlocks the ability to do almost anything with networks of all types, making for a much more enjoyable experience. If you're new here, I'm Diana, and let's talk about it. With Network Anarchy installed, when you use a road, path, or track, you'll get this little box. While there's quite a lot of buttons here, the top row controls the type of segment you want to draw. The first button is normal mode, automatically adding bridges and tunnels where necessary, using the game's default rules. The down arrow snaps everything to the ground, allowing you to draw ground level roads, even over water. And next is elevated and bridge. These are basically the same for most networks, but bridge mode will force a bridge piece if one exists. A fun trick I've found with the elevated mode is to use pedestrian paths at ground level to create paths with built-in fences. The next option is tunnel mode, which forces tunnels anywhere you want. I've done a straight path just for demonstration purposes, but you can use it in lots of creative ways, including just going straight through mountains. The bottom row of options is next. I'll start with collision, which seems to be the most useful. With collision turned on, laying down roads will automatically destroy any trees, paths, or rocks along in their way, provided that you have tree anarchy turned off. Turning collision off is useful if you have existing pedestrian paths that you don't want to delete, or if you want to build a road closely around a rock like this one, although I did have to remove the trees after doing so. With collision turned off, trees will be placed on top of roads and buildings, so be aware of that. Road bending is an annoying one. Sometimes you go to place a road, and the base game automatically bends it in these weird, ugly ways.
Oh, gross.
With road bending off, you can get a straight path instead. You can change the elevation by pressing page up and page down to control the amount of elevation each keystroke creates, from 1 meter up to 12. The recommended setting is usually around 3 meters for best results, but the option exists to do it differently if you need to. A cool feature that I've used Network Anarchy for is to create an underpass, setting the road to -9 meters on ground level road and drawing it out under another road, then upgrading the top segments to elevated. The straight slope is the most useful for making even, flat bridges. In vanilla, if you draw out a bridge over water, it's often lumpy and ugly and requires a lot of work to make right. But with Network Anarchy, it's much easier to create a smooth bridge on the first attempt, provided you have straight slope mode on. Disabling node snapping releases the cursor from snapping to any other nearby nodes, allowing you to place segments really close together with ease. Here's another cool mod that I recommend checking out, so watch this next video, and don't forget to subscribe for more quick tips.